Secure 65 health plans where seniors thrive.
Bills piling up? Life stressing you out? Austin turns it into Thursday laughs every time. Thank you, Austin.
Life got you overwhelmed. Austin's cartoons got the punchlines to get you through Thursday. Thank you, Austin.
When life gets too real, Austin makes sure you still laugh. Let the laughter begin.
Secure 65 health plans where senior thrive. Secure 65 health plans where seniors thrive.
Are you making life-changing decisions based on facts or just what you've heard? Watch now.
When the time comes, will your plan protect your family or leave them dealing with stress, confusion, and regret? Watch now.
How much of your future are you risking by not fully understanding your benefits today? Watch now here at Secure 65 Health Plans.
Secure 65 health plans where seniors thrive.
Hey everyone, welcome to Secure 65 Health Plan. So, are you guys ready? Because this is one of those shows that can save you money, save your family stress, and save you from making a decision you'll regret later. There is just way too much. People are asking me all the time, well, do I have VA or TRICARE? I already have VA coverage. What happens if I skip Part B? Can Medicaid help me? Is Social Security really in trouble? And then, right when your head is already spinning, somebody throws in revocable and irrevocable trust, probate, estate planning, and Medicaid planning, like everyone just woke up knowing how all of that works. I know you didn't, but that's exactly why we're here today. We are talking about TRICARE, VA benefits, Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security, and yes, revocable and irrevocable trust. What they are for, what they are not for, how they can help you avoid probate, and when they may help you protect your assets if you're working with the right elder law and estate attorney alongside a strong Medicare and Medicaid professional. Because let's be honest, there are way too many seniors and too many families out here making permanent decisions based on rumors, Facebook comments, and one cousin who heard something, and somebody at the barbershop who suddenly became a benefits expert after one YouTube video. Okay, stop it. So we are bringing truth today. Real information, real strategy, real protection. And if you don't know me, I'm Monet Swan, and I am here to make sure seniors and families are not just listening, but learning. Not just hearing, but understanding, and not just surviving these systems, but navigating them with power and confidence. So stay with me, because today we are breaking all of this down piece by piece. All right, you guys, let's get into this because there is way too much confusion out here when it comes to military benefits, Medicare, and everything else. And I need you to hear this clearly from the start. Not everything that sounds similar works the same. People are mixing things together, assuming they're covered, and making decisions without fully understanding how these systems actually connect. And that's where mistakes happen. So let's clear all this up, shall we? TRICARE and VA benefits are two completely different setups. TRICARE is tied to military retirement. That's a specific category of eligibility. And if you're in that position and you pair it correctly with Medicare, you're in a very strong situation. Okay? Medicare handles your primary coverage, and TRICARE comes in behind it, helping cover what Medicare doesn't. That combination works well when it's structured properly, okay? But that does not mean you should be layering on extra plans just because someone suggested it. So in other words, if someone says you need a Medicare supplemental plan, let them know your TRICARE is the gold standard and you are fine with TRICARE and a Medicare Advantage plan, okay? And you need to understand what you already have before you start adding anything, okay, that may cost you money you don't need to spend. Now, let's talk about VA benefits, because this is where most of the confusion, okay? A lot of people are using the VA and feel comfortable there. And I love it. I think that's great. But the real question is not whether the VA works. The real question is what happens if your situation changes, okay? Medicare Part B is not just another expense. It's what gives you the ability to go outside of the VA system if you ever need to. And life changes, access changes, administration changes, needs changes. And when that happens, you don't want to be in a position where your options are limited, okay? Now, here's something people don't always think about ahead of time, which is important. If you decide not to enroll in Part B when you're first eligible and later decide you want it, that process, you guys, it's not simple, and typically it's not immediate. So what you're really deciding is not just what works today, okay? You're deciding on how flexible your future is going to be. Now let's talk costs, because I know what people are really concerned about. That monthly premium. And I know monthly premiums matter. But if it's difficult to manage, there are programs that can help, okay? Medicaid is one of those programs. And I want to be clear, okay? That is not just for other people. If your financial situation qualifies, it can help cover certain healthcare costs, including expenses tied to Medicare, okay? There are also plans in certain areas designed with veterans in mind that can help reduce some of that burden, okay? But no matter what route you take, either or, you still have to stay involved in your care. You still have to ask questions and make sure things are being handled correctly, properly, because no system is going to manage your health care better than you will, okay? And that's why having the right support matters. Not just information, but real guidance, professional guidance. So if you're trying to figure out this and you don't want to guess, call Bivix Wealth and Insurance Solutions at 833-300-4968. Have a real conversation with someone who can walk you through your options, okay? And help you build something that actually fits your life. And there are sponsors. Thank you. Okay. Now let's shift into Social Security, because this is where the conversation gets loud, emotional, and honestly, for the most part, very misleading. And here's the part that really, really bothers me. The messaging is always selective. Okay, the people who are already receiving their benefits, well, they're reassured. Very calm language. Oh, you're fine. Nothing's changing for you. But then the focus quietly shifts to other groups, like your children or your grandchildren, the people coming up behind you, your heirs. That's where the doubt gets planted. That's where the uncertainty lives. And what happens? People relax. They say, well, as long as mine is okay. And then the urgency disappears. And that's how momentum gets lost in outer space. So now let's address the question that always comes up. Well, Monet, where is the money going?
You are about to hear this Trump quote in every single ad before the midterms.
Because the United States can't take care of daycare. It's not possible for us to take care of daycare. Medicaid, Medicare, all these individual things. We have to take care of one thing: military protection.
Fun fact, the White House deleted video of that speech from its social media pages. And it's not hard to guess why. Our war funding has to come from somewhere. And Donald Trump is barely even trying to hide it. Republicans want to kick you off your health care in order to fund his war with Iran. So, how do you think that message is going to play for Republicans? Hey, moms, you shouldn't care about daycare. Just a foreign war that's raised the price of gas to more than $4 per gallon. Its highest since 2022.
Because you'll hear a lot of those answers thrown around. Like, oh, it's fraud. Oh, yeah, it's fraud. It's waste. Oh, it's misuse. And yes, every large system has some of that. That's not unique. That's everywhere, okay? But that is not the core issue. The real conversation, the one most people are not having, is how the system is funded. Right now, Social Security taxes apply to income up to a certain limit. Once someone hits that number, they're done paying into Social Security for the rest of the year. So let's make this real so you understand. If someone is earning around $50,000 a year, they are contributing to Social Security with every single paycheck from January all the way through to December. There are no breaks. There is no cutoff. But if someone is earning a few $1,000,000 a year, they might hit that contribution limit early, maybe within the first few months. And guess what? After that, they are no longer paying Social Security taxes for the rest of the year. Same system, completely different experience. Wouldn't you agree? And that's the conversation most people are not having. And that's important, because when you look at how money is actually going into our system, funneling in, you start to understand why this conversation even exists. And when that conversation keeps getting delayed year after year after year with different administration, well, the pressure begins to build. The concern grows, the narrative gets louder, and eventually, when things feel urgent enough, that's when big changes start getting pushed forward. Not always because there were no solutions, but because the real conversation never happened. And it didn't happen early enough. So here's where I need you to stay grounded, you guys. Social Security is not a random program. It's something people paid into over time. It represents years of work and contribution. Does it need updates? Absolutely. Does it need attention? Yes, yes, and yes again. But does It does not need panic, I'll say that. And it definitely does not need confusion. So when you hear strong statements about it disappearing, just pause for a minute, ask better questions, look at how it actually works, because understanding leads to better decisions, and division only weakens the conversation. So as you think about your future, don't react to the noise, and the noise is everywhere. Learn the system, protect what you built, and make your decisions from clarity and not fear. Okay? Now, before we wrap this up, I want to touch on something that a lot of people hear about, but very, very few people actually understand. And that's trusts, revocable and irrevocable. Okay? People throw those words around like they're interchangeable, but they are not. Okay? A revocable trust is exactly what it sounds like. You're still in control. You can change it. You can move things around in it. You can cancel it if you want. It's flexible. And for a lot of families, it's a fantastic tool, especially when the goal is to avoid probate. Because let me tell you something, probate is not where you want your family. Why? Well, because it's slow, it's public, and it's expensive. And when your loved ones are already dealing with loss, they're emotional. Now they're dealing with courts, paperwork, waiting, and lots of stress. A revocable trust helps you bypass all of that. It keeps things private. It keeps things smoother. It keeps your family out of unnecessary chaos because it's done ahead of time. Now, here's what it does not do, okay? It does not protect your assets from Medicaid. Why? Well, because you still own everything, right? And it's based on money. You still control everything. So Medicaid looks at your assets. Oh, and they see it. And you may not qualify without doing the Medicaid spin down. And that's not a dance, you guys. That's an unfortunate scenario to be in. Now, let's talk about the other side, irrevocable trusts. And yes, the name sounds scary. Irrevocable, what's that mean? So I can't change it? Well, yeah, that's right, you can't. Once it's set up correctly, you're done. You're giving up control of those assets. But you have family members, trust people, go to those people. And I know that makes people nervous because here's the trade-off. Protection. Because when structured properly, again, with the right elder law and estate attorney, and when they're guided by someone who actually understands Medicaid and Medicare, that irrevocable trust, it can help protect assets from being counted for Medicaid eligibility. And that's really what matters. That's why we're doing it, right? Because long-term care, nursing homes, and assisted living, those costs can wipe out a lifetime savings in a matter of months. We're talking thousands every single month. So this isn't about hiding money, or some attorneys may tell you that. That's not what this is about. This is about planning strategically, legally, and wisely. Okay? And let me be very, very clear. Trusts are not a DIY project. This is not Google University. This is not my cousin told me. You need the right team. An elder and estate attorney. And we have some we work with, and we'll be happy to connect you guys. Because that and a knowledgeable Medicare and Medicaid professional at Bivix Wealth and Insurance Solutions working together stops you from making that mistake. Because one wrong setup, one misunderstanding, and everything you thought was protected could still be exposed. So use these tools the right way, okay? Revocable trust is control, flexibility, probate, avoidance. Irrevocable trust is protection, planning, Medicaid, strategy. Both powerful when used correctly. Now, let's bring this whole conversation together, okay? Because that's why we're here. Today, we talked about TRICARE. We talked VA benefits. We talked Medicare. We talked Medicaid. We talked about Social Security. And we closed out with trust, okay? This is not just information. This is your life, your legacy, your protection, your family. So here's what I want you to do. If there were certain topics today that you want to know more about, let us know, okay? Tell us that these topics made you think. We want to be there for you because we will go deeper for you. We will break it down even more, okay? And personalize it if you need to, not on camera. We want you to be making your decisions with confidence. And seniors, this is your season. This is Walmart season. This is Mother's Day season. And we want to celebrate you the right way. So if you live in Southern California, we can do something for you in person. But you're not forgotten if you're outside of California. We'll celebrate you right here on the podcast. So send us names, send us pictures, send us numbers, and yes, send us the receipts. And when I say receipts, I mean tell us what you love about your mom, okay? Or could actually even be someone else's mom, doesn't matter. But tell us what makes her special. Tell us the moments, the sacrifices, the memories, so we can say it out loud, so she can hear it too, so the thousands who watch us can feel it too. We all need some good moments right now. So don't wait until the last minute. Send us pictures, your message, your love, numbers to info@secure65healthplans.com. Let's give her the accolades and the flowers she deserves while she can still smell them. So, of course, as always, I love you guys, and I will see you next week on Secure 65 Health Plans live. I'm Monet Swan. Bye, guys.
Almost like the music is waiting for you. Emotion, come closer. This is safe. Warm pad comes in very soft rhythm or pulse. This music slowly expands as you talk about humanity's similarity. The table alone. You're not alone. You belong here. Gentle lift, slight swell in strings or harmony. Still restrained. No climax, no drop, and no chime. Something meaningful just can.
Secure 60 fast class planes. We're saying you fly. Secure 65 health plans where seniors thrive. Secure 65 health plans where seniors thrive. Secure 65 health plans where seniors thrive. Secure 65 health plans where seniors thrive.
BibX Wealth Insurance Solutions.